I want to compare a cheaper bungee sprung rebounder that somebody gave to me after they bought the Maximus Pro non-folding bungee rebounder that's here. And I asked them, could I have this? I wanted to do a demo of comparing this bungee with the two Rebound Fitness bungee rebounders. Just give me 1 second. I'll bring them all into view. I'm going to put them all down. We might not see them all in the videos, but sure, we'll give it a crack and see what happens here. Don't try this at home. So this is the non-folding Maximus Pro, the blue one. This is the folding FitBounce Pro from Rebound Fitness. And this is from, I think it says HomCom, HOMCOM, popular products for home. It has, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 sides, hexagonal. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 5s is 30. It's actually the same amount of straps as the two from Rebound Fitness. Now, the person I got this from, this was their second one, because the first one, the straps broke and she didn't know how to get a replacement, so she just bought a new one. But she said it was cheap at the time. Now she has this, probably 5 years nearly. So just to say that. So I'm not sure if it's available still. The legs screw on. I screwed them on. They do have rubber soles on them. Not as, I wouldn't say as good as the, let me just bring this one up for a second. Oh, even, okay. So there's one thing immediately. This is very light. That's not a good thing when you go for any rebounder, that it's very light. That means it's going to move. This one is probably 3 times the weight of that one. So it is steady, maybe even more. I'm not good at judging things like that. These legs are thicker and they're spring loaded. So they're held on and not coming off. And there's about that much to keep them on. These are screwed on. Now, the feet are the rubber feet on them, I would say, that's just something that got stuck in there, I think. Not sure what it is. Just put that over. No, definitely not. You can see here, maybe you can't see. On these rubber feet, they have a good sturdy rubber base, but they've got 3 rings of rubber hitting down under, so you have 3 levels. This doesn't actually, this just has 1 and then a second one that's slightly higher again. Not sure how that would work. 6 legs. These plastic hooks. I think one of them broke as well on the previous one that the owner had. I suppose you always go to the source to see will you get one. So let's try this. It's very light. So on a wooden floor, I would be not very confident on this. Why? I'm going to get up on it. Oh, there's no give in that. For a bungee rebounder, why is there no give? There should be give. I mean, there is a bit of give, but it would remind me of the steel sprung Maximus Pro. There's no, like, it's not as gentle. It's not as, I'll show you a difference. Let me just go on the folding FitBounce Pro. Whoa, straight away. You see the difference? I'm going that bit deeper into the rebounder, getting that bit more give. Maybe it's because it's circular and this is not. Another thing that I don't like about this, so it comes in 2 parts. I would say at least 2 parts. There's another part there, so 1 part, 2 parts, and they're slotted in. They're not. They're just slotted in. Now, when these are all on, I can't see that moving. I can't see that coming apart. Let me see. Can I? No, I can't. I can't see that coming apart when all the straps are on. The straps. This actually, I think, came in a box and had to be assembled. It wasn't assembled. The other ones come assembled. Even the folding ones assembled. Now, if you have a look here at this rebounder, the legs are thicker, the bar is thicker, it is definitely heavier. It's one piece, it ain't coming apart. And anyway, it's definitely heavier, and I would say I feel more secure on this than I would. It's closer to the ground as well. It actually acts like a steel sprung rebounder, even though it's a bungee. Now you see, I don't know if you can see the difference when I'm rebounding. I can feel the difference when I'm, and it's not that I'm biased. I sort of am. I'm biased towards the quality. I'm biased towards the experience. I'm always, when I go to somebody's house and they've got a different rebounder to me, I'll ask, can I try it? Can I see it? Can I give it a go? And when the person, my friend who got a new one of these, got this non-folding rebounder, I asked her, what's the difference? Now, don't do that at home, folks. What's the difference in, now I'm not in the center there, but for purposes of the video, let me just bring it over. Look, she hardly step off it. Oh, so weak, so light. What's the difference in this and that? And she said, this is like a Rolls Royce. This is like a ladder, were her comments. And I get that. I actually don't. This is poor quality. Look, can you see it moving with me? As I jump on it, you can hear it. Let me go on to this one. I ain't moving this. I can feel the feet move, you know, the device as I jump on it so aggressively, but it's not moving anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. This, I don't feel it on my knees. Don't feel it in any joints. Oh, I do. There's no give in this. There's no bounce in this proper, like there should be. No. It actually feels dead, the experience. This feels much more alive for me inside. I wouldn't rebound on that. However, if that's within your price plan and it's all you can do, but do realize you are rebounding at your own risk, and I'm not recommending this rebounder. Okay. I mean, when I look at it, can't see a fault. The only thing I can tell you is the person who had bought this had bought one before this, and one of the mechanisms here broke and one of the bands went. Mine haven't. And I have that FitBounce Pro, the folding one. I have it nearly 7 years, and it's got a bit of bashing about the place, traveling. That's just so light. Shouldn't be able to lift a rebounder like that. Well, now, this is, give me 1 second, the steel sprung rebounder from Maximus Pro, and that's even heavier than the bungee ones. And look, the muscle springs, which also help to absorb. So it's a really good steel sprung rebounder. It actually folds, the Maximus Pro steel sprung rebounder folds in half. Now, I expect that from this one, but even this one has much more bounce in it and has much more life in my body from it than that one. And that's a bungee one. And this is steel. Steel spring gives you much more impact, but this is much softer than that cheap one. Okay. Now, yeah, definitely. All day long, I go for one of these bungees. They're both similar. Now, they are expensive, lads. They're over, but they're not the most expensive bungees that are out there. This folding one is about $378 maybe when there's no sale on, and this one is about $328 when there's no sale on, in around that. When there's a sale on, and if you use my name Nuala in the discount code box, you will get more discount. So check them out. Check them out. This is the Maximus Pro Bungee and the FitBounce Pro Bungee. They also have a bigger FitBounce Pro Bungee. You don't need it. You don't really need it. They come with bars. If you ask about bars, you can get bars for them. The Maximus Pro, the steel sprung one, does come with a bar, but it's not, it's just to get you on and off. It's really not secure. Check out my other videos. I have some up about that. Hope you find this helpful. Like and share and comment. And if you have any questions about rebounding, get in touch. Check out all my videos on rebounding and Rebound for Wellness programs over on my YouTube channel. And get into the easiest, most effective form of exercise that I believe there is for your wellness, not for your fitness. You will get fit. We don't need to be fit. Fitness is a fad, and all these different ways of fitness. Wellness is what we need to be. And our body needs daily weight-bearing motion. And how do you get that? On a rebounder. And you don't have to be doing a lot to get a lot, because this is 68% more effective than jogging or walking. Absorbs the impact, works your whole lymphatic system. No brainer. Rebound for Wellness programs get you into rebounding very slowly, very easily, very gently, because we don't know how exercise will affect us, and you still do it at your own risk. But trust me, you will be thanking me at the end of the programs. Check it all out, and I hope you find this helpful.